I don't know, people. Most people would have gave up by now. Like, seriously. So here we are. 2012. Okay, expenses were low that year. All we did was a little park event. And that little Malcolm X chocolate milk party out in the streets. Okay. So far to date, from 2012, in terms of minimal expenses, people. Minimal. $27,010.94. Still remaining in terms of reimbursement of expenses, still owed to the people that invested into this, which was namely me, $23,521.74. To date, what's been reimbursed through GST returns, basically, that's about it, $3,489.20. I'm account number 1. What's owed to me still is $24,346.45. I've received back those GST payments. Okay, because I'm the bigger investor here, right? Riley, Papa Riley, DJ Riley, we still owe him $1,460. And our new board director contributed $10 when I had to do registers of companies, but that was in 2016. I don't think it was 15, I think it was 16. I won't know until I think it was 16. I think it was just like a couple, 2-3 months ago. Obviously, my memory is being affected here between my eyesight and all the stress that I'm under and have been under for years and years and years. You're probably wondering why I keep doing this. Like, seriously, you're probably wondering why I keep doing this. Obviously, you can tell I'm having a hard time, people, because of my eyes. Right? My eyes are giving me a really hard time. My brain isn't wired up like it used to be. This is 2011. It's already been submitted to Revenue Canada. Okay? So the goal is to get this done by today. Have it in one of these. And remember, I told you we're going to have about another 3 or 4 more papers with all these trust accounts coming in for all the different provinces for Canada and territories, which I've already done. The only problem is I have no ink, people, and I have no money. No ink and no money. And I got to do a double payment on the visa. Well, I've got Royal closing my account here, saying pay up $3,000, and I'm like, why? I've been making my payments. Well, we couldn't contact John. Only by third party did somebody phone up and say that John didn't know what he was doing in 2000 and that account shouldn't exist. It was fraud. Can you believe that? In 2015, somebody phoned the fucking Royal Bank and sat up there and tried to say that John didn't know what he was doing in 2000 when he started a credit card with me in a bank account because he couldn't get credit, people. Because remember, when he moved in, he had already gone bankrupt because his wife had bankrupted him almost twice. Bankrupted him and paid off the freaking bills. Then she started racking up the bills and she was bankrupting him again, so he left. Then he closed the accounts, and he went bankrupt. And then I took on the freaking debt load because he wanted to live in a house. He didn't want to live in some dinky little apartment that was smelly for 25 fucking years, where nothing moved. Same furniture, same dust, same everything. You used to go in the apartment, you sit you sit at the kitchen table, put your feet down on the ground, and your feet would stick to the ground because it was so full of fucking cat urine. Nobody helped John. His family never helped John with any of that. Eventually, he just left. So, besides that point, I'm trying not to get mad here, people. Seriously, I'm trying not to get mad.